Hey everyone, it's Jeremy Hamilton with 5280 Angler with a fishing report. So we are now into mid-September and things are starting to shape up pretty nicely everywhere. We're looking at a lot of lower flows. Deckers is down into the 200s, maybe even lower some days. Dreamstream down about 90. And Pueblo, which we've been fishing a little bit recently, has recently come down under 200 as well. So basically, right now, what we're looking at most mornings are looking at tricos. I've been fishing a Parachute Adams with about a 20-22 with a trico spinner below that. Trico spinner of your choice. Little though, I mean they're 22s, 24s. 5X in getting good drifts on those fish has been working out pretty much everywhere. Deckers, Dreamstream. I was out at Able Ranch today over in Lake George, and that's going to be the same thing. Even 11 Mile Canyon, I know we don't guide it, but I know the fishing there is going to be the same. Lots of tricos in the morning, and that'll get you a lot of fish on dry flies, which is always, of course, a lot of fun. Beyond that, it's been tiny stuff. Deckers has been tricky. A lot of days where we're having some tougher days. We're definitely working for the fish that we're getting, but we are getting fish. Excuse me. We're doing a lot of walking around, moving around, looking for fish. I've been fishing a lot of the pseudos, the little tiny blue-winged olive, which is about a 24 or 26, and I'm having to go down to 6X on that. Doing like a little Juju Betis type of thing, tiny little RS2s, olive RS2s, like I said, 24s and 26s. I've been picking fish up on that, worms, little micro stoneflies, various little bugs, black beauties, rainbow warriors, yeah, just the little stuff right now. Midges. Oh, pure midge larva, olive pure midge larva have been working well. I'd say same thing also out at Dreamstream. We're getting into, we're starting to get some kokanee in there now. After we had a flood a couple weeks ago out there, if you heard about it, there was about 16 inches of hail, and it really did some damage to parts of the river, killed a lot of fish or up on banks. At this point, a lot of those fish are pretty much gone. It doesn't stink like it did. Not as bad. There's some spots where it does, but now we're getting some kokanee in there. Few. There's definitely not a lot. I mean, some of them are even still silver, so they're just starting to get in there. It's not enough to really. I really haven't been doing. I wouldn't recommend going out and doing a full day looking for kokanee. Even for browns, really aren't. There's again a couple here and there have moved in, but our runs are going to be a bit delayed this year. Everything just seems to be about a month behind, and I really wouldn't start going out there just yet. That river still needs time to recover after that flood. I mean, it was pretty bad, and it definitely did do some damage to the fishing out there, to the fish, and some of the holes are filled in and all that. So give it some time. It'll start picking up again, but the water still isn't cold. It needs to cool down a few more degrees before we really start getting a decent run of fish in there. But in the meantime, if you do go out there, the mornings have been decent on tricos and such, and then we're looking at blue-winged olives, maybe some caddis in the afternoon, even some hoppers. And that same is true for deckers. Some hoppers have been around, and the fish are still looking up from time to time in the afternoons, which is always, of course, a lot of fun, especially if the nymphing gets slow. Down at Pueblo, I was down there the other day, and I didn't do that well, but Gino and Floyd were down there, and they actually they did pretty well. I just didn't figure out that the fish were eating Pat's rubber legs. So Pat's rubber legs, RS2s, little blue-winged olive stuff, Juju Betis, pheasant tails, Mercury Betis, Radiation Betis, stuff like that. In size 20s. They're not teeny tiny down there. 18s and 20s are good. We did get some on some. There's tricos down there in the morning as well. We got some on black RS2s, and gray RS2s are working better in the afternoon for the bluings. Bars or mergers will also work. As far as our private water right now, Boxwood is open and fishing well. Boxwood and Longmeadow. Of course, you have to go with us, so I can't tell you what to use. You just have to come out and fish with us. Able Ranch is, like I said, I just got done there. It is actually fantastic right now. We're fishing nothing but dry flies all day long. Hoppers, blue wings, caddis, tricos. They're coming up for all of that stuff, and we've been having really great days out there. So now's the time to book that and get out and really experience some fantastic dry fly fishing. If you're really into dry fly fishing, that is the place to go right now. And we're catching a lot of fish today. Boy, I think we put maybe 20 or so fish in the net, but we hooked or had takes, a good 50 fish. So it's fishing really good. Of course, there's temper expectations a little bit. It's not guaranteed going to fish like that all the time, especially as it gets cooler. But for right now, it's been on fire. So definitely book a day out there. Boxwood is we've got a bunch of openings in October, so that's a good time to get out there as well. But I think that's it for now. I hope I covered everything for you. I know it's been a little while, but have fun out there. I'll see you out there. Oh, follow us at 5280 Angler. 5280angler.com on Facebook, on Instagram, and follow me, Jeremy Hamilton Fly Fishing. I'll see you.